So I had someone send me recently a video of their horse running and they were trying to turn and the horse really didn't turn at all. So let's roll the clip. So guys, as you can see, the horse was being turned by the owner and it just kept going straight. Now this is a very common thing that can happen basically when the horse ignores your turn signal, okay? So you'll be pulling the horse, asking it to turn, the horse is ignoring it and continuing to walk forward. We've all had this happen at some point where the horse really wants to go in a straight line and you ask it to turn and it doesn't turn. So it's a very dangerous thing. The first thing that I'm going to show you real quick is this exercise called disengaging the hindquarters. Now if your horse already knows this, you can just go ahead and implement it right away. I'm going to show you from the saddle what it looks like. So I'm going to pick up on the rein and ask him to move his hind end over. So he's going to keep his front end more or less in the same place, but he's just going to move his hind end over like this, okay? So let's say he really wants to go this way. Let's say he's pushing and you're turning him, but he doesn't want to turn and he's still going more or less this way. Then you're going to engage your leg and just put his butt in that direction, okay? Now with repetition, your horse will learn that every time he doesn't listen to you when you turn, you engage your leg and you put his butt that direction. So it's a really effective way of getting your horse to respect where you're asking him to turn, because you've got a reinforcement for the cue. So it looks a little bit like this. The horse is still going forward more or less with his head bent. Well, I'm going to go ahead and engage my hind end just like this. And now all of a sudden we're not headed towards the fence anymore, we're headed in the right direction or away from it. Okay guys, so you've seen how easy it is to fix your horse not turning when you ask him to turn. You're just going to engage the hindquarters and put it in that direction where the horse is trying to go. Then you're automatically going to be facing the other way. Now I'm just going to show you real quick from the ground. If you haven't already taught this to your horse, you can get a little rope, or you can even use the end of your Makati if you have a Makati reins. You're going to pick up a little bit on his mouth and just ask him to move his hind end over, okay? So you're going to create pressure here and encourage him to move his hind end around, okay? So this is how you're going to do it from the ground to just introduce it to the horse, okay? And if you need to, you can smack him on the butt. Obviously, Comet's doing pretty well here. Okay, good boy. And you can do it from both sides. This is going to get it really nice and ingrained in his mind what he has to do. So I'll just put a little bit of pressure on his mouth and ask him to move that hind end over, okay? Good boy, right there, that's really good. So this is what you're gonna do on the ground to make sure that your horse is gonna be good at this in the saddle. So you just wanna keep practicing this until your horse is pretty good at it. Okay, moving that hind end over. Go ahead and slap him on the butt if he needs to speed up. Good boy, all right? So that's how you teach it to him on the ground. So that's a really easy way to fix that. I hope that helps you to fix that with your horse. Continue to practice it. Whenever you pull and nothing happens, put your leg back and ask him to move his hindquarters over. You'll see immediate results.